Hey, it's Matt with Vulcan Gasifier. Getting ready for 2017 model year already. This is one of the machines that we're working on. In fact, it is available now. This is a series that we're going to be launching based on the Evolution machine. So that machine, the 25 kilowatt system, many of you may have seen already. This is the, yeah, we're kind of starting out big and going backwards, but yeah, this is the big 25 kilowatt machine. So now we're going to offer a series based on that machine. And the series will start out with a 5 kilowatt system. But one of the cool things, one of the cool features of this machine is it will have a 12 kilowatt charge inverter on board. So that'll give you the ability to pull 12 kilowatts out of this 5 kilowatt machine. However, you will have to have a battery bank to do so, but this will be on board. It'll be tied into the generator, and you'll be able to charge the batteries from that, and then you'll pull all your loading off of this. And the cool thing about this is when you have the battery bank, that'll act as a cushion for loading on the generator, so it'll ease the loading or any abrupt loading. So yes, this is going to have an Auger Feed hopper system, fall enclosure. This is new framing. You will be able to have access to the machine through sliding panels and doors without the need for tools. So you won't need any tools to take panels off. You'll be able to just open the door. In fact, you'll have a door right here to access the ash clean out bin, and then you'll be able to clean the ash out here, and then the cyclone trap is also accessible through the side here. So as you can see, this is kind of a familiar looking machine. This is based on the Flex R-1 design. All the Evolutions will have this design, just scaled up. In fact, while the Flex R-1 design was derived from the last Evolution series, and then we took it a step further, and now we pretty much achieved the maturity of our core development on this machine. It's not going to change again. And also we're working on the utility series and the micro series in the same way. I'm doing one last design revision on the utility, and that will be it for that machine for many years. So you know, going forward, if you buy a machine, you're going to be able to get replacement parts for them for a pretty long time. I think we've got a pretty user-friendly machine with the integrated filter tank, and then with the modular build structure of the machines, we can make additional changes without having to change any of the main core design of the unit. We'll just be able to add on. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty slick unit with this combined. You know, it's marketed as a 5 kilowatt system, but with the Ames charge inverter, that gives you the ability to pull 12 kilowatts out of this machine when need be. Most households aren't going to need to pull that constant, so this would be more than enough to run a house. Now, in the background, you probably can hear the engine running. What is out there is a Flex R1 with the hopper upgrade. So basically, it's this gasifier, just in a little different configuration, but with the Auger Feed hopper. It's got the same generator that's running out there, and it's basically a less sophisticated version of this. But this machine will share the same hopper, and the runtime on this machine will be 12 hours. So not only will you have 12 kilowatts of power, but you'll also have 12 hours of runtime per hopper load. On this machine, it'll come with an automotive muffler, so it'll be a bit quieter than what you hear outside. There's going to be a price difference, and you get what you pay for. This machine is more or less the Cadillac, and the other one out there is your basic Chevy. Oh yeah. Now we are going to offer a 10 kilowatt output version of this. It'll be the same cost, same generator. What you see here is more or less a prototype. We are going to offer the Predator engine, but we are going to build the generator portion ourselves. We're going to use Mech Alti generator heads, so that way you'll be able to custom order if you wanted 3-phase, single phase, different voltages. We'll be able to accommodate that, and then also we'll be able to output 10 kilowatts. Bringing the engine RPM up to 3,600 or 3,000 RPM, depending on if you're abroad or not. That's another feature that will be offered on this machine, or an option. Okay, now what you see here is the beginnings of next year's utility machine. If you've seen the Utility Series 1, you've seen probably this version. I'll take you out here. And this is the 2016 model. This machine is no longer available as of right now. The new version is what's going to be available going forward. We're getting rid of the filter barrels. They're actually more work than it is for us just to build the filtration system ourselves, and then you're going to end up with a better system in the end. Right here is this is another product that's not on the market that is also available. This is the Micro Series 2. It's an expanded version of the M1. As you can see, it's got more filtration, it's got a cyclone, a cooling rack, and then of course the ammo box filter, but it is also slightly bigger. So this machine can run chipped fuel and also pellets. The Micro Series 1 is pretty much limited to just wood pellets. We've tried to run chips through it, and it does run them, but not without a lot of intervention. So this machine can run either or, and it's a little more practical, but of course there's more bells and whistles on this, and again it's a little more cost-wise. So anyway, yeah, the Utility Series 1 is going to be based on this. It's just going to be a slightly larger version of this. It's going to have, it's actually going to be that same machine, but with a gasifier this size on it. And then, as you see in the beginning here, we added a wheeled dolly system to it, so it's easier to move around. There's a reason we call it the Utility Series. So it is what it is. That's what it's for. It's for running a wood chipper, a log splitter. Of course you could run a generator with it, but it's not going to take you off the grid. It's a utility gasifier. This is off grid. This is utility. Here's an updated Micro. A new feature we've added is an ejector that can run off the tire pump. This will be used to get the machine lit. If you look inside the ignition port, if you look just up there, there's a jet, and you can put fire to that jet with when you have that ejector running, and that'll suck the flame in, get the machine lit, and then once you got it lit, then you can transfer the air inlet from the ejector to the hearth manifold, and then you can pressurize the unit to do your cooking or run it in a flare mode. And then of course to do an engine run, you'd remove that and then open the air intake and let it breathe naturally aspirated. So that is the difference between the Micro Series 1 and then the rest of the machines. The Micro and the utility machines are all of the same design family. The hearth system, the basic gasifier is all built the same. All on the same principles. Components are pretty much the same. Just different size and a few of the features are different, but overall they're the same thing. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Flex R-1 with the Auger Feed add-on. This is what you're about to see is the Turnkey system. So this is with the Predator generator, the auto mixer system, the gasifier management, automation, and the Auger Feed add-on. Like I said, this is a 12-hour runtime per hopper load. So when I get out there, I'm probably not going to talk much because you won't be able to hear me over the engine. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around and then we'll conclude the video. This is the fuel we're running in the machine. You can see I got it out here sunbathing, getting it good and dry. Very important to have good fuel. Over here I got a 1500 watt constant load, and then the griddle on top, that's a 1500 watt intermittent load as the burgers kick on and off. And then I got an 1800 watt load. When I fire that chainsaw, it's an instant 1800 watt. See, I got it all plugged in there. Plus I'm running that battery charger at 30 amps. You've probably seen some of my other videos. You know what this machine can do. It's pretty powerful. We only market it at 5 kilowatts, but it's actually capable of a lot more. But, for consistency reasons, we do rate them quite a bit. So you're getting this is a pretty good system. So, okay, I'm going to conclude the video. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.